Hey, here we are. Hello, everyone. Aley's with me today. This is so exciting. I love it. And I have something to tell everyone, and it's in my banner. Let me get the banner.
It's funny. It's funny.
To make it clear, this is not my house. It's an AI background. I don't know how to play the piano. So, we'll let that run for a little while because a viewer emailed me and congratulated me on how she didn't know I could play the piano. So, but AI is getting so good, girl.
Yeah. Yeah.
You know those little babies on YouTube?
Oh, yeah.
Little babies that talk that like of Judge Judy. They're looking like Judge Judy.
Yeah.
I learned how to do that today.
Oh, you did?
Yeah, but that's a rabbit hole. I just need to finish my book, right?
Oh.
That's the end of it. So, Maria is Grateful is here. I got to get my glasses on. Tell us what you've been doing.
Oh my God, you guys. Well, I posted that I had a kidney stone, and I think at this point it's gone. I think it is because I'm not in pain. And usually when it's traveling, you're in pain.
Yeah.
I spent about 4 hours at the emergency room in Clackamas, Oregon. And the guy was really nice. He says there's a bigger one still in my kidney. I said, "Oh, thank you so much."
Oh my God.
Anyway, I slept all day yesterday because it was so exhausting to be in that position. And so I just came back and I'm trying to finish up getting my classes set up for next week. So I did have a good weekend down in Oregon, saw Mount Hood and walked around and spent time with my family. And yeah, so I'm not complaining.
For your birthday.
Well, that was an early birthday. And then when I went to the emergency room, the lady said, "Well, happy birthday." And I said, "If I make it."
If we're killing someone and being put in jail.
Right. I didn't know if my kidney was going to do me in or not. So thank you, everybody. Yeah. I've had them. I've had four in the past, and 2 have passed. And 1, I had to have an operation, and I never want that again. So I'd rather pass it. But they got to give you some kind of medicine for the pain because it's unbelievable. And it's only the size of a grain of sand, everybody. That's the size of a kidney stone.
Gosh.
Yeah. It's just that your ureter is so small. I think that's that's what it is. Anyway,
right.
Enough of a pissy lesson. I'm just glad to be on this side of it. So thanks, everybody. Yeah.
So hi, reverse images. Let me see who got the cookie. I think Sue Toffee got the cookie today because she's the first one in the room.
Oh, yes, she was. Yes, she was. I see butterfly readings. Oh,
yes.
Oh, okay.
So Edgar Casey, prophecy. Boy, that's a big. Okay. How did it get that big? Linda.
Mm-hmm.
Oh, you've got to go off to a doctor's appointment. Donna Marie.
I'm sorry, dear. Yeah.
Yeah, hanging out with cool kids. That is true. Yes, indeed.
Mm-hmm.
Tropical Empress.
I'm sorry your husband had one that big. He told me you could have one about as big as 5 and it will pass. And this one that's still in there is 4. So I'm okay, I hope, unless it gets bigger. But,
Standing Light Bear. Annie Bear, rather. Standing in Light with Annie Bear.
Angela. And
Donna Marie.
And Edward. And
everybody's coming over. Maria is Grateful.
Anita, and Donna Marie. Wonderful.
If I forget someone, I'm sorry. But I love you all. I love you all. They all know. So, how do you want to do today?
I don't know. If you say the secret word, win $50.
Yeah. Oh, yeah. You know what? I do have a surprise at the end of the show.
Oh.
So stick around to the end. Don't you hate that? I do have a little.
I'll give you a coupon code for a deal next year, only on Friday, the 3rd week in October.
Yes.
Right.
I love it. Yeah. I do have a, what do you call it? an overlay that I want to show you because I got my book cover. Oh, it's right over your face. Sorry. I didn't.
Oh, yeah, all right.
But
right.
this is the new book. It's the dating and relationship edition. The next one's going to be more mature edition. Parenting. Mostly if you have this kind of kid and you're this kind of number, this is what you can expect. Stuff like that.
So people will be depressed right at the date of birth if the
No, there's because I like people I know, I like to tell them their baby's number, and so there was this gal, and I wanted to do this big write-up for her, so I did. But her and her husband are real exciting people. They just love life and they're always on the go. And I said, and she gave birth to a little baby 4 girl. For like
neat.
that. Yeah. But it's more of I said, be careful, because when she does something wrong, obviously, blatantly wrong, and you go to reprimand, be careful, because she has already thought it through before she did something. She always brings the receipts. Kind of thing. So
okay.
Anyway, okay, so that's that. Don't forget to subscribe. I really would appreciate that. Reverse images.
Yeah. Let's get her stuff up. Let's get her up and moving.
Up and moving. What? Who?
Your subscribers. We need to sign up.
Oh, yes, I do that. And I am going to be doing more numerology as well. So reversed images got bit by the numerology bug, and she is so far. I just do the birthday numbers, and she does everything, anniversary dates, all of that stuff. She's really remarkable. So hi, I'm glad you're here. So if people want a reading. Oh, wait a minute. There we are.
Yeah, that's what I said. It's a good idea. That is, I just, I thought it was something else initially. I was wrong.
This is, Angela said something. What about when your child is born via C-section and you get to pick the date? You're always right. You're always right. See, numerology is all about what your natural abilities are. If nobody gave you trauma, you never got in trouble at school, and you never wet the bed, living. So when someone says, like, reads the book and says, this number I'm that number and it doesn't sound like me at all, entertain the thought that maybe through all the drudgery you've been through, that it's taken you so far off your path that you might look at that number as an idea, a new idea, to move towards it instead of always moving away from it.
Good idea.
But it's always good. It's always correct. And every number can get along with other numbers.
That's true.
Yeah.
Absolutely.
So if you wouldn't mind putting your request for readings in capital letters, I've been looking too. Oh, he's still talking about the stones.
I had no idea that chamomile tea could do that. You know what's funny? The night before I had chamomile tea. Oh.
Hey, connect the dots.
I know, yeah. Hi, Linda D. Gonzalez.
Oh, it's so good to see
you.
Linda D. Hi there. Hi there. What kind of classes are you doing, Linda D. Gonzalez? I'm going to say hi about that. It's a lovely background. To my current piano electric. Oh, 1-bedroom Brooklyn apartment. Oh, need the headphones. That's for sure. So all of your hymnicity, you didn't do it in caps. Would you mind rewriting it and we'll start from scratch. So,
and Amanda, Amanda, Tropical Empress, put it in caps, please.
Oh, she did. All right.
Oh, she did? Okay.
No, did she or not? No.
No, she didn't initially. So.
Okay, then just rewrite it in. Okay. Angela, may I request a general reading? I love these things. I love general readings because instead of you telling spirit what you want to hear, spirit can say, oh,
I agree. I agree with that. I like it too. Yeah.
From
it's
above.
Like whatever you're supposed to hear, you're going to hear.
Yeah, exactly. Yeah. Exactly.
Mm-hmm. Some readers don't like reading that way, though. Honestly.
I know. I lost a job because of it. There was I was on this show. This is when I first got into YouTube, and I was so excited that there was this show. It didn't go very well for him, but he let me go, cut me off because of that. But all you need is a system. My system is my system is every the first card out is going to be the topic spirit wants to talk to you about. So the suit is going to tell me, and I've got wands. So the parameters of the answer, the message is going to come through the idea of movement. Not enough or too much. We'll find out. And it looks like, I think maybe you might be taking life a little too serious. I've got the 7 of Cups reversed. Upright means your creativity and you're not probably grounded and all that stuff. Reversed means you're pretty grounded and you've settled into something. I think that's great. But I've got the Knight of Pentacles reversed. So things are going to speed up for you, though. This is where the movement comes in. So and how the guides talk to you is through impulse. So if you have an impulse to go walking in your neighborhood, and that's not your jam, you usually do that, please respect the impulse and go. You're going to find something. You're going to see something. There was a swallowtail butterfly. I'd never seen one before out back, and it wouldn't leave me alone. It was delightful. But things are going to move and move kind of quickly, but in a good way, because this is upright. All you have to do, since you're so focused, is to remember what your goal is and put blinders onto everything else, and you are going to succeed in whatever you set your mind to do. So say that's the next week or so that'll manifest.
Wonderful.
Yeah.
So as you're reading, we've had some questions come in, just so you know, and I'll do my reading for Angela. First of all, I have here to embrace yourself in more self-love, and that you need to recognize the divinity within you and the purity of your soul, and to nourish all parts of yourself, body, mind, and spirit. So take the blinders off, it's saying, and show yourself more love. The next card I get is a brand new deck I got, and it's called, it's a crystal deck. It has crystals in it, but it also has messages. And this one's carnelian, which is a beautiful, beautiful orange stone. And it says to get curious. And I love that. So get curious, and carnelian will help you do that. The other thing is, whatever it is you want to do, don't compare yourself to how other people do it. Forge your own path, go your own way, do your own thing, because comparison can be the enemy of creativity. So there you go.
So we're full of questions, probably. Let me just pull this banner down and put up the questions are closed.
Okay.
Just so we don't disappoint anyone. Everyone knows we're here. Maria is grateful is here. I would like a general reading, Life Path 6. And yes, the personal year is 4. How you do that, Maria, how do you figure that out? Is you take your date and month of birth, but instead of saying 1964, you put 2025, and that'll tell you what it is. And it is for. It is for. First card out of money, 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 money. All practical things. So grounded, grounded. So I see, okay, the specific reading here, I've got the 7 of Pentacles reversed, meaning that your garden, you don't feel like you're flush with savings or you need more or not. The things you have worked on isn't coming to fruition. It's not money and like money in the bank savings kind of thing. It's all that you've done all your life. It feels like it was for nothing, is what I'm seeing. And you've been kind of hard on yourself with the 7 of Swords. But I got news for you. You're going to have an impulse, and you're going to have a very, very cool feeling of happiness coming in. This 10 of Cups doesn't get better, and smooth sailing ahead. So, and then new passions with the Page of Cups. So this reading means Spirit recognizes your struggle and they're sending help.
Wow, that's interesting. Yeah. So what do I get for you, Maria? I get Activate the Void, which is the beautiful color Azurite, which is a deep, deep blue. Many times Azurite and Malachite come together in a beautiful stone, but this is just the Azurite this time. And it's saying with that stone, you can activate whatever it is that you're missing in your clarity. And of course, it also is good for your throat chakra. The second card I have is Follow the Shepherd. And I thought that was awesome. And this particular has a ram there. And the ram is maybe fallen away, but whatever your good shepherd means to you is what you, or it could be an Aries, because Aries is the ram. You're going to be doing some traveling. Now, it may not be physical traveling. You may be doing some traveling outside of out astral traveling, that kind of thing, or just having some kind of experience. For myself, I will travel back to certain times in my life when I hear songs. Some people watch a movie and they remember where they were when the movie came out. So that might be something that is going to happen to you, Maria. So there you go. Yeah.
Let me just see here. We have got a sweet donation. It's tropical. And may I have a general reading? Thank you so much for the donation. Appreciate that. Just remarkable.
She is one of the hardest working readers on YouTube. She goes on about 11 at night and she's on all night long.
Really?
She is. Yes.
What a blessing.
So you've had a rough few months. All right. Well, honey, I hope you're resting when you get a chance. But let's see what I come out with for you.
Let me just see what's going on, sweetheart. I do have a major card for the first one out. So, of course, it's going to address your spiritual life. And the second one is a major card. We've got the World. So I think some of the I think when things come to the end, because that's what a World card is, because the Fool started and it goes all the way around the world and it's triumphant. So something has ended in a good way, And now it feels like you're a little bit lost because you're nothing is mirroring back your efforts. So that is especially this is a 9 universal year. This is the time you have to stop and give away or forget about or release things that are not good for you. And we all know what's not good for you. Around this time of the year, because I read calendar to calendar, January to January, this is when, if you haven't given up what you should, life is going to give you a little blessing. It's going to make your life cray cray. So whatever you're supposed to give up is going to be too hot to handle. And so this could be, it could be, if you just entertain the thought, just with the idea that these past couple of months are there saying, give me up. Whatever you're struggling with, give me up.
Let it go.
And I think that's going to bring, and how you're going to ground, believe it or not, we've got old friends, family of origin, that kind of stuff. So there's someone from maybe college pal or someone from long ago, a cousin or something like that, is going to ground you. Or
she said she is a life path 5. If you didn't see that, just so you know.
I didn't see that. She's a life path 5.
Yeah.
You know, life path 5s. Okay. So I'm going to go a little deeper with this little messy. So I just wrote about this too. So life path 5 needs something on the schedule. Something, if in fact you never want to say, be patient. And I just said that. So, that's like terrible nails to them. But the thing is that understand that you are restless inside. You might be tired physically, but you're restless inside. And that just kind of runs home that idea that life isn't mirroring back the efforts you're making, because you rely on that. That's your cycle of reward. But understand that things are going to start moving just fine as soon as you give up what's not working for you, or entertain the thought that they are asking to be let go. And then your life will start clipping along again. Will start shifting and changing. I think you might be in a rut. I don't know.
Oh, wow. Because what I'm getting is really interesting in combination with what you just said.
Oh,
so I'm here showing you that your consciousness is expanding and changing. And of course, we have the ascension coming up that we're all involved in. We're also in the middle of the eclipse, the 2 eclipses, the one we had last week and the one we'll have this Sunday. And it's removing obstacles. It's removing things that no longer need to be. And maybe that's why I had a kidney stone. It removed that obstacle. It's very interesting that those things can happen. People can pass. You have other things that happen that way as well. But your consciousness is fully, and your feelings fully create. Your outer world is a reflection of your inner consciousness. And by focusing on constructive thoughts, you can allow them to grow and shape the experiences coming up. So they're saying to heal your heartbeat, and you can do that with beautiful orange rhodonite. But we all need our heartbeats to be healed right now. I think we're all sort of suffering from having our hearts shut down in a lot of ways in the world that we're living in. But it says, keep experiencing what it is that you need to experience, and you'll be able to release what you don't want anymore. And finally, it says, make sure you're receptive to receiving that which, and it almost looks like a person with their arms in the air, and the lotus looks like a face in that way. So keep your receptivity open and allow the things that have gone by to completely go away, and don't think about them anymore.
Bless you and leave you with that, sweetheart.
Yeah.
Ladies, I haven't been called a lady in a while. Thank you for it. I have been so slow to start my intuitive coaching business. What's holding me back? And I'll tell you exactly what it is. You have to be brave. You have to be brave, so brave to say, yeah, I'll give you a session. Oh, I'd love to give you a session. And then move into it and understand. But if you have a protocol, you're saying intuitive coaching. I don't know if you've actually studied coaching, because I don't coach, even though that's sort of what I say on my website, because there's no other word for it. But you have to stay with that person. So you talk to them, have an agreement, and then then you give them a call to action, and then you check in with them. I don't hold anyone accountable to what they say in a reading. I'm going to do this. No, I don't come back and say, well, did you do it? Ever. Because it's your choice. So it might be what's holding you back, and I'm getting this really, really strong, is that you're so occupied with creating the business that you can't imagine having time to actually coach someone. But it needs a protocol on how that works. So that's what's holding you back, but you just need to dive in and make the mistakes you're bound to make and get that over with.
Yep. Wow. So I love that. I heard the song, you can jump into the fire, but you can never be free. It's like a 70s song. Sorry, everybody. But I feel like you're not ready to jump into the fire. And I think that's basically what Deborah said as well. But it says here, all things in life are lessons. And look at the tree of life here. Absolutely beautiful. And it says here, Almadine Garnett, and Garnett is actually here in the chat. So he's anyway, yeah, how about that? But it says here, lessons in blood. So sometimes we haven't put enough blood, sweat, and tears into it yet. And I don't know if it's interesting, because I have here your deepest desires are there in order to do it. What you want to do are there, but it says you might need a new vision to do it. And so you may want to offer yourself a way of starting it that doesn't consume all your time, but has you dip your toes in. And then as you go along, you can add on certain things to this that might help you to be.
And another thing is just like what we learned in YouTube, right? No one's going to find you. You haven't built your brand.
True.
You haven't sent out your mailing list. Do you have a mailing list? So that could be holding you back too, because you said when's the best time to launch? Last year, because people are going to start finding you, and then you need to build trust with that. So a YouTube channel is really good to have, because people can start to learn to trust you, and then you can add on the stuff. So it's not there was one lady I dealt with years ago and she says, I've decided to start dating. And she hadn't dated most of her adult life. And I said, well, good. And so she said she went online and put a date out there. No one contacted her. And she thought, okay, now I'm going to date, and then the line will start. No.
That's right.
So just do it.
The best laid plans of mice and men. Yep.
Yes.
Hi, Venus.
Venus, did you get the book that I sent you? May I have a general read? Of course you can, my dear. So first card out is and second card out is spiritual. For spiritual, it's a major card, and it's a reminder. They want to remind you with the reversed Wheel of Fortune that the Wheel of Fortune always turns. You might be bummed out one day, happy as a lark the next day, and keep that. They're asking you to keep that in mind. Don't worry about whatever guy is. Now this guy is the King of Swords, and he's reversed. There might be someone cantankerous. It might be someone you owe money to, something, because I always think of a king as older than the person I'm reading for, or has control over that person's life in some way. So pay him no mind. Because the sun is right around the corner. Don't take him seriously. I think what they're trying to say here is that you're taking him too seriously and focusing on it too much. Now he can represent it's swords, so he could represent maybe your stinking thinking from daddy, daddy issues, or I don't know, whatever. That could be it. And you're focusing too much on it. Release it, and the sun comes out to you.
Look what she said. She went on a date last week with someone, and it ended up being a karmic test.
Oh my God!
Wow.
Yeah, don't, because I know that we only go out with a handful of people, but people don't fall in love every day. It's a process, and just
it is.
Yeah, it's just, but you got to meal out, when you think, I always say, oh, this is not going well, I'll order the lobster.
Oh, jeez.
Steak.
That's funny.
He'll remember me.
So interesting that this is a different red stone, but you got a red stone and it says you only more so. And so it's loving yourself. It's that whole thing. You can be happy with or without somebody, and having a karmic test surely allowed you to say goodbye to that issue. Because what I'm getting is aloneness. You don't mind being alone. You're not alone. It's not being lonely. You don't mind being alone. Alone and loneliness are two entirely separate things. And then it says, make sure that you connect to your heart's desire. And that's whatever it is you want to do, Venus. So your heart's desire, maybe to spend time with your dog, or go out for a walk, or go to the beach, whatever it is, because you're not afraid to do that, because they're saying you're very strong in your power. So there you go.
She says, very true, Aley. As a reminder to like and subscribe. Appreciate it.
Thanks, Christine.
So we'll bless you and leave you with that, Venus. Linda A. Gonzalez, come. Okay, she says, any messages from my guides? Of course, they jibber jabber.
You want just the dirty messages or the clean ones too, Linda?
What kind of message do you want? So I'm the first card out is, of course, swords, the suit of swords, because you are that intellectual. Well, that intellectual, you're always thinking. So this message is regarding thinking, which isn't bad.
Yeah.
No, it isn't bad. Now, it looks like right this minute you're going through the motions. With the reverse hermit. Upright hermit means that you quietly retreat and be close to spirit quietly. Reversed means you're doing that, and so, but you have to perform. You have to go to the dinner. You have to go with your channel, follow through with classes. And so it's a little bit going through the motions, but right around the corners, there's a new option coming in every ace is a good thing, is a home run. So we've got the Ace of Wands. So there's going to be new action, and it's going to take you into having it over with. You started something, or something started with you, and it's going to take away your burden. And love is here. Ooh la loo. We've got the King of Cups and the Ace of Cups. Two aces in a few cards here means that there's something new coming around, and it's just going to happen naturally. You don't have to go and do anything to get it.
Beautiful. That's kind of what I get. Absolutely. Yeah. The first one, it says, it's an emerald. It says, choose your intention, whatever you want. It is open to you, and of course, heart-centered as a green emerald. The next one is, to him that hath it shall be given. So I believe this is reminding you that if you believe that you already have it, that it's already there, that it will be there. You don't have to do any work. It's already available to you. So just believe and achieve and receive. So there's that. And then I get a lady that's out picking apples, I think, in the fall, and it says ordinariness. And what I love about this is ordinary days can be the most exciting and wonderful moments of our lives. And they're saying you relish them yourself. And so they want you to make sure you spend some time just doing those ordinary things and bringing yourself the joy that you get from them.
Yeah. Do that before the two aces come in.
There you go.
Rest. Rest and relax. Hypnicity, my sweet. Will my cold be gone soon? It's knocked me off my happy. Thank you for that. Thank you for that. Wait a minute now. I think I can do this. And here it is. She's referring to my book, When Life Knocks You Off Your Happy. Thank you so much. I'm sorry you're sick. I hate being sick. Well, nobody,
nobody likes it. Yeah.
Right.
Are you sure it's not allergies, hypnicity, or COVID? Yeah.
Well, yeah. So when you see a question like this, all you people who are advisors, I just want to remind everyone, soon is nebulous. What's soon for you? Because when you're sick, so when you're sick, soon is tomorrow, right? And I'm thinking, a week or something like that. So I'm just going to name it, and I'm going to say by the end of the weekend, because this is Wednesday, will there be a big turnaround within the next few days? And let me see what the answer is. Yes, actually. Yes. And I do have the reverse death card, which means you'll still be sniffling. The spirit wanted to tell you, now it's not all going to be gone, but you're going to feel a lot better. Tiny sniffles.
Oh, that's funny. So I have you anchored in here, Hypnicity. And so I'm guessing you're not going out and doing a lot of things. You're trying to take care of this and you're just hoping it will end. It does say security and safety and achieving stability. And I think that's what Deborah's talking about. This cold will achieve stability. In other words, you're going to feel better, but it may not be completely gone. But there is hope in healing always. So there's that. And it says here, the hardest thing to do is remember that when you're at a crossroads, there's really no going back. So I think you're inching forward into this new way of feeling. And so I have to say that. You're staying down. Good girl.
She still has her sense of humor about that. Not off your Thank you. That was a great segue.
Yep.
Marby. Sweet Marby. General reading, you bet. All those huggy faces. Major card out and several majors in. So there is the message of this spiritually. This coming week, I usually did on these readings like a week. I want things are pretty close at hand. There is an anchoring you have on a spiritual level, something you believe in, that someone's going to challenge. The only reason I say that is because I have the Seven of Wands. Seven of Wands says defend your position. And even though you're not up for it, the Hermit reversed, it will pay off. So it looks like a good week because I'm trying to figure out if you have what it takes to stand by your convictions, even if it might mean having some words with a friend. Let's say that. And just sweetly say, this is who I am.
Mm-hmm.
Yeah.
Yeah. Well, I get the turtle first, and the turtle moves very slowly, but the turtle also is deliberate. And so, because if you want to talk about a turtle and a rabbit, the rabbit will rest, but the turtle will just keep going. And as we know from the old story, the turtle wins the race. So I get slow and steady progress in something for you, Marby. But I can't help but wonder about this Cupid's arrow. Is there something going on? Have you been dating somebody or meeting somebody new? Maybe just a friend? Anyway, that's in the cards. And I get the magic lamp. And you know, if you rub the magic lamp, your wish is fulfilled. So if you want this person, if this person shows up to be somebody that you want to have a better relationship with, or just a friend relationship, just let the magic lamp know. And it looks like it's in the cards for you.
Like that.
Yeah.
How cool is that?
Ooh.
I have a message from the guys for me and my son.
Hi, Diamond. Yes. All right.
So I'm not sure how to phrase the question. Can you enlighten me about her and her son?
Her son usually has been living with her, and her son was looking for a job way back. I'm not sure if he found one or not. So is that...
is there conflict between you and your son? Is that what we're looking into?
Yeah, let her know, let Deb know. I don't know either. If I'm pretty sure they were getting along when I knew from the
I need to frame the question in my mind before I start.
No conflict. Okay. All right.
No conflict. Okay. So I'm looking at the first card being out is a cups. And so that means love, which is good. And it looks like your son is, I'm going to go with the sun here now, because that's what Spirit is saying. He feels off his balance with the reversed wands, 9 of swords, worrying, losing sleep. He's not going anywhere with the Chariot reversed. He feels life is throwing him under the bus with the 10 of swords, and the Fool card. He feels dumb about, maybe foolish, that of choices he made or something like that. So when
he has health issues, she said. So that's probably right. Yep. Okay.
When you feel overwhelmed, when it ticks all these boxes.
Absolutely. Absolutely.
Then it's just wading it through and understanding and reminding your son that this is just a wave of frustration that you're on right now, and it will get better. Everything heals. So she says I was spot on. Good. Yeah. Poor baby.
So yes, I'm seeing that your son is tempted to want to do things too quickly, but there is risk with a reward. So the apple comes up. It's like, don't be, we would like to start living better or doing things faster or whatever it is, but then sometimes it moves us back a few spaces. I do get that he absolutely feels all your love. You just radiate love to him and accept him the way he is, which is beautiful. I'm seeing he's sitting in abundance, and I think this is coming up for him eventually once he's past this. And I know that that's what he's been waiting for. And I agree with what Deborah said. There are different seasons and we have to go through them. But usually things change in the cyclical pattern of life. And so I hope he starts to feel better and is able to move into that more abundant world that's waiting for him. Yeah, he's only 34. I know.
Well, let's say a prayer for him. I don't remember. I don't know his name, but may Spirit walk beside him to the point that he can feel it, trust it, understand it, and celebrate it.
Beautiful.
And with that perspective, new action, and with new action, new results. So let's pray.
Very nice.
Yeah.
Thank you. Thanks, Diamond.
And Carolyn, any messages from spirit guides? I'm looking at your generosity.
Oh,
yeah. Because I have Pentacles to start out with, and the Page of Pentacles. I also have another Page of Cups, and it's so what I'm getting here is that you're doing it all right. You're doing it really right. You remember I was talking earlier about the 9 universal year where we have to give up stuff that isn't working for us, and it looks like you've already done that. Like you're pulling the energy so well. Now if you're not feeling this right this minute, it means it's imminent. This feeling is going to be imminent with 2 pages, 1 cups and 1 pentacles. Either you're going to fall in love with a new way of creating wealth, you're going to forget about, all right, this might be odd, but I have the reversed King of Cups. And I automatically think the King of Cups is someone's daddy, right? And so I also have the reverse King of Wands. So the men around you, I'll just say it, the men around you, I think that's what you're supposed to give up. Their ideas. They're not the guy, not your husband and your lover. No. Oh, no. Not like that. Not physically a person, but their advice, that little thing in the back of your head, that voice in the back with their voice in it. Because when you do give them up, you've got the Three of Wands, which is such a good card because the future will be so clear to you and so happy and progressive. God bless you. That.
Very nice. Well, along with that, I get that if you can give up some of those things that are holding you back, you are a master creator.
Yeah.
You have the ability to create whatever life you would like in any way you would like. The key is to believe it and then receive it. The second card I get is to listen to your inner voice. And I love this because she looks like, it reminds me of the Queen. Is it the Queen of, which queen has that sort of, no, it's the woman with the two towers beside her, in the tarot.
Is it the Empress or
not the Empress, but the High Priestess? That's what this reminds me of.
Oh yeah, okay.
Yeah, it reminds me of it with this sort of at the top, you know. Anyway, it's saying that your inner voice, don't still it, listen to it, and know that it is your intuition speaking to you and telling you where you should go and what you should do. And don't let stress bother you. You know, you don't want to pick something that's way out there that you have to do, and it's going to be more stressful for you. You can create something that isn't stressful for you. You can create it because you have the power to do so.
So my little bumper sticker I just love is, no one has ever crossed a bridge before they've come to it. So if you're anxious about the future so much that it's occupying the present and then bumming you out that it's not here or doesn't seem to be forming in your favor, that's when you say that little bumper sticker, and
there you go.
Shifts you into into being grounded. I love my bumper stickers.
Yeah.
Sue Toffee. Message about my finances. Let's go.
Sue, how was your interview you had the other day? You were heading out to an interview. I'd love to know how it went. Yes, it is, Robin. That is a great bumper sticker.
So Spirit is asking you to be patient. I hate that because the High Priestess is here. I did a Celtic cross, and it looks like you have such love in your heart. You have the hangman, which means you're thinking outside the box, but there are forces kind of in your way. All that means is this, that your desire has not synced up yet in your favor. And so until that happens, it feels like you're pushing the river. That's another bumper sticker. Don't push the river. Pushing the river. So Spirit is asking you to do patience and move into the traditional, believe this or not. I have the Hierophant, which usually represents traditional man-made religions. And what the benefits we get from that is structure, and think of the Catholic has rituals, right? So I believe he's asking you to go into your crystals, moon phase watching, go online and find out a nice sweet spell you can do, and because all of that will keep you in the moment. There's a thing called a honey jar. You go out and get this, what's that, molasses, or the other one is called corn syrup. It's really thick, and you pour that into a sweet jar that you can see through, and then you put symbols of what you want in that. sweet.
Oh,
It's called
I never heard of that. That's cool.
It's a fun ritual, and it's something you can do because it's moving things at the level of action.
Yeah. Well, what do you know? I have to go get some sloppy mess and some little things to put in. All right. So Sue, thank you for letting me know you got the job. It's just a casual job, but you'll do it for now. Well, at least you've got that solved for now until you can. So I'm seeing that you're going to be up on a stage, which means that people will be looking for you. You're going to be going in for more interviews. You're going to attract a lot of attention and you will get noticed. But now that you have the job, that will happen because that's always the way. It really is. They're saying that they're a little concerned about your health. Now, I'm not a doctor and I don't know what the issue might be, but you may be really stressed out. You may not be eating right. There may be something they want you to be careful with that. Or maybe you'll find a job in a health conscious place and that will help you with your finances. But it says, I got the high heels and the high heels are trying to impress. And so, yeah, you've been working hard to try to impress somebody to hire you. But now I think you're going to, and I don't know what that means to your finances, but at least you're going to have money coming in now from this temporary job or this casual job so that you can make a decision. And I know it isn't enough, but it's going to sustain you until something else comes up for you, honey.
Right, right. Bless you and leave you with that. Venus, you received the book today. Good. I'm so happy. She won the book. And I've got Play, Love, Remember with your birthday. And while I do
put her birthday up there, it was 4/28.
Yeah, 4/28. I found it.
Yeah. Okay.
Yeah. Did you want to go
do this? I'll do this part. All right.
Okay.
So that would make you a Taurus. Robin, are you a Taurus? I think so.
You know what? I've met so many rich people in many more ways than just money with the birthday of 28.
Oh, really?
Yeah. I don't know why. It's just something experienced. So I did do the numbers real quick. Let me just throw that out there. You're a 3 life path. Creativity is going to be what brings you out of sadness, despair, and confusion. So anything creative is going to help you with that. You are in a 5 personal year, meaning that you might feel like life is dragging you along instead of you making the decisions. Life is making the decisions. And that's what a 5 life path is, because it almost is a permission for our guides to synchronize up in real time in front of us scenarios to have us choose differently. It's like they take all the personal years from 1 to 5 and kind of course correct you for the second half of your 9-year cycle. So, but of everyone, you would be able to manage that well. And by managing it, if you know what brings you peace and happiness, do that. And that's creatively.
Wow. So I have embraced the inner self. And I love the card. It's gorgeous. It's almost like the moon we just had. It looks more orangey, but we did have that red moon, and we're between the red moon and the harvest moon. So how about that? But it says here that you need to embrace your inner self, and it says to become inimitable. Yeah, and that means like fabulous, and it suggests you get an celestial crystal that you can maybe find out more about yourself with that. I don't know if you've ever seen one, but they are beautiful pieces of crystal. They really are. Awesome. And I love this. It's like, it says existence, and there you are watching the shooting stars.
Yeah.
And you are enthralled with how your existence has come about and has grown and how your connection to that which is above you has sustained you. And I know that for a fact. So there you go.
Yeah. We have a couple of just two left real quick. And before we start, I'd like to share something with you because I'm giving away a happy book.
Oh, good.
And so what I'd like to do is share my screen, and that brings up the giveaway tool. If you'd like to receive one of a book, I would love to share it with you. Those in the United States, I can't afford the postage for outside the States. I'm sorry. But if you can do #HappyBook, you'll be in the running for the drawing, which is going to be right after the next two readings. We've got Janet.
Okay.
May I have a message with what I most need to hear now and perhaps some direction? Yeah, sure. I'm going to do a Celtic. It looks like you're overworking yourself, but it's not like you need to. Well, you do need to.
We all think we do need to when we do it.
Yeah. You know, the 10 of Wands tells me that you're picking up some extra work for another person. This comes up when a spouse is ill and the other one takes care of the kids, or one's off work, and that kind of thing. And they're overburdened that way. But it looks like it's for someone, because what's crossing it is a person. So this can also be, even though it's the Wands, which is action, busy, busy, busy for someone else, it could also be things in your mind. And it does have you a bit trapped, because I've got the 8 of Swords as well at this moment. Coming up, though, and this would be, I do 1 month increments when I do the Celtic Cross. And boy, coming up, it looks quite nice. So inside the next 30 days or 2 weeks, usually it's pretty soon, you've got the 2 of Wands, which means really small, successful steps towards your dreams. Now, cherish that. Get your patience on. I don't have temperance, but I want to tell you about patience, because it looks like this new thing, or the thing you're doing now and you're progressing, is a 2 of Wands, right? So baby steps might not be good enough for you. And so the future, if you don't change your mind today about this, your future looks like there's a little confrontation. We've got the 2 of Cups reversed. It starts out really good, right? It starts out with the 6 of Pentacles, and then it goes. So be patient. Hard to do.
So I'm getting that too. I'm getting that right now. You need to be strategic, which people do in chess games. In other words, don't anticipate the other's next move. Maybe just take your time and be strategic in what you do. You need to think whatever it is through, and realize that this is going to be an important component. Now, I get the 3 people. I don't know if 2 other people are giving you some kind of issue, or maybe one other person is with you and the other isn't, or there's 2 people that you have an alliance with in a business or whatever it is, but there's 3 people involved in this third party or outside influence. So that would mean be really careful making your strategic moves. But something is going to come to you because you got the light bulb. It's a good idea. You're going to have a sudden realization, and you will be right. So keep your eyes out for the aha moment, and just listen to what your intuition says. We often think that we don't have the power, but we really, really do. Your gut will tell you exactly what it is you need to do.
Yeah, bless you, and leave you with that. Last one is A. Gibson. Does Spirit have a message for me for this month? Yes. And we're talking about the physical things in your life. And it looks like okay, so Spirit is telling me that you might not be proud. I've got the 6 of Wands reversed. You might not be proud of whatever. It could be a cluttery house. It could be a cluttery schedule. It could be anything tangible, a cluttery relationship. It could be something like that. You're not proud of it, but it looks like you're going to have the right combination of words and actions to rise above this disturbance that you might feel right now with the 10 of Wands. You are good at what you do. 3 of Pentacles came in reverse, and I'm here to tell you. So Spirit is telling me you're feeling that you could do things better. You're feeling overwhelmed, that type of thing. What that does is get you into the 4 of Cups, which is indifference. So it's stinking thinking. There is a wish, 9 of Cups reverse. So there is a wish available to you, but I don't know if you have eyes to see it. Ooh. So the advice is this. The advice is to go ahead and stop the stinking thinking.
Yeah. I love this card because it's a 35, which is an 8. Mm-hmm. And it says you've been safeguarding your spiritual seeds. And look, you're holding on to them, safeguarding them because you're worried that somebody else may try to take them from you. But they're saying it's okay to let go. It's really okay because they aren't things that somebody else can gather very easily. They're there for you, but they aren't there for them. And it says, walk yourself back to source. It's always about source. And source is an never ending, what's the word I want to say? Surprise, or it's available.
Never ending fountain of wisdom.
Yes, absolutely. So there you go.
Awesome. So thank you. Now, anybody at the last minute, just go ahead and hit hashtag happy book. I'll send you a happy book if you win. And again, if you could do this, people inside the United States, I appreciate it. You're welcome. A. Gibson, you're very welcome. So we run out of time, so I'm just going to run it,
girl. Do it.
Okay, here we go. Amanda, how about that? Amanda, she says, I just said that. Wonderful. So Amanda, you must email me. You can it's my name at yahoo.com. Very easy. First name, last name. So just do that. And with your address, and I'll get that in the mail for you.
Excellent.
Thank you so much. This has been fun, my friend. And we'll do this again next couple of weeks or so. Yeah. And you have a show coming up, so you want everybody to attend.
Well, I'll be on Sisters of the Mystical Tarot. It's on my channel this week, and we're going to be talking about different types of time. So that's what we're going to do. So come by and see us. Yeah.
All right. Terrific. Well, thank you, everyone. We really had a blast. And subscribe, like, and all of that stuff. And thanks for the support. We really appreciate it.
Absolutely.